Welcome, viewers. This is Wadidja. What did you do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And here we are with what looks to be the final episode of the series. But the saga does not stop, as I will explain at the end of this, well, not the end of this episode, well, near the end of the episode, I'll start the explanation, shall we say. But yeah, I've realized some really interesting things in episode 7, which was titled Love. This is going to be episode 8, in which case it is the title, actually, of what option we have now, which is attempt New Year's Eve again. So we did gain this 2 episodes ago when we actually solidified our connections with each one of the Hex members. And as you can see here, let me move my screen here. We have all the connections for each one of the Hex members. For the point of the role play within the series, I definitely wanted to go ahead and make sure that an element within the, I don't know, to me the subplot of things, is possibly a rather critical linchpin that Albrecht Entrati said to the man in the wall when he was being interrogated. He said, let's see. Here, let me get the quote correct before I wind up stammering over the point, because it's rather poignant and definitely suited episode 7, but which leads to us here with New Year's Eve again. Yes, Albert said, "The poison to your plan, love." And so I wanted to establish the initial bonds, at least with Eleanor, because it seems like definitely Tenno Wadidja has fallen and has been quite captivated by Eleanor. She is extremely striking, beautiful, and I think he has his desire, and she seems to be receptive to him. It's interesting, during our last chat dialogue, we were able to establish a connection for love, and I believe if all goes well, it will be established, which will be interesting. You know, like I said, there's going to be an aspect of an epithet and epilogue to all of this, and she is definitely a key point in it. But yeah, it was interesting when we were doing our last conversation. We actually went into some rather provocative conversation about her tongue, and I think I may have misunderstood what she was doing in a manner of flirtation when I had an opportunity, well, Tenno Wadidja had an opportunity to ask her about what else can she do with her tongue. It's like, pardon me if it's too personal, but what else can you do with it? Salem said, well, think about it. Think about what you would do. Me too. Feels good. Hee hee. Hey, well then, I guess my next question would be, do you ever lose? Wait a minute. Let me back up, because there's another part too. Right. So earlier he says, why are we talking about the tongue? Go on. How much control do you have over it? Right. Wait a moment. Did much. How am I doing? Tell me you're not. Oh, but I am. He he he. Like, I had an option to be like, are you typing? Right. And I'm wondering if I should have went there. But the other question I had was, pardon me if this is too personal, but what else can you do with it? And then she says, well, think about it. What would you do? Me too. Feels good. Hee hee. So, okay. I'm thinking that what happened was when she was typing with her tongue, I thought she may have been pleasuring herself. But I believe this is where she goes into the point of potentially pleasuring herself. And then it went to, do you ever lose control of it? But it was a rather great start, but I think I really want to make sure that everything goes well and play it by the book, so to speak, as if it was a real life situation, because this like status that you achieve here, I believe there's several stages to it. It looks like an aspect of like, dislike, love. You would think it would be maybe a 3-tier situation, but there's more to it. And I don't know exactly how long it takes to get to the element of love and from what we understand, she could potentially move in with us. So the success of that definitely, and how quickly it's obtained, it will be obtained. That's the reason why I'm secure with the role play of doing this now, as far as completing the Hex Quest finale. But the thing that is interesting is that when you go to level up your bounty past the point of level 3, right, which I thought I could do last episode, you get an interesting message. You cannot rank up until Hex Finale has been completed. Reach light with all Hex members and visit Kalamos in the back room to unlock the finale. So if you didn't realize what was up with Kalamos, now you would, because you can't even progress any further. And like today we have, let's see here, I believe like 19,000 standing left that we can give to it before the server resets in about 45 minutes. And I would hate to, that's like, that could potentially be a day for leveling up from level rank 4 to rank 5, depending on, you know, how much of the divide it is, and, you know, how well our 32,000 standing a day can accomplish that divide. So I really didn't want to miss out on that today, because I don't want to belabor the point, of course. So to go ahead, and it was interesting, is it seems like DE has sort of written this situation in where things are intertwined. The main quest, the quest finale, the chats, as well as the relationships with each one of the Hex members, they are intertwined too. What you do with one, or what your standing is with another, could potentially influence the nature of your love interest and your love relationship. Why is this door acting funny? So to have a strong bond with each one of them would be an important thing, depending on who you're written with and if the others have a bond. And unless you do some mad cheating or you know, looking ahead to the point, you wouldn't know what's up. So like I said, I want to play it by the book, as well as the point that the relationships, you know, they have a very interesting scale regarding their personalities and a manner in which they may be receptive to one thing or another. For example, you know, Soldier Shot here, Quincy is the most flirtatious of anyone. Now, whether or not he'd love you or not, or just beg you, I don't really know. Or how, you know, how fast you could bet him probably is easy. How fast he will love you, I have no idea. You know, each one of them are very unique in a way of their personalities and being cool with the level of conversation. And so far, it seems like I've been okay on the levels of conversation. I don't see any negative aspects to the end of them. You know, so like I said, it's tenuous. Some of the conversations, you know, there's this weird ambiguity as to what may or may not be the best scenario for it. You know, to how to proceed. You really gotta take care, but you can make up for the situation. It's just how and when. And you know, yeah, and the divide between that point in time and when. So, like I said, Our Lady Love, Eleanor, she will be definitely the focus of the next series, but we'll go into that a little bit more at the end. Like I said, I want to go ahead and get the Hex Quest finale started, and you know, I'm going to be muting the mic at this point in time, and we'll be responding to chat when, you know, after the finale is over. So you can enter your questions as you may think of them, but please wait till the end for me to respond back. And I would be most happy to engage in the conversation, because it's going to be a good one. Let's see here. Let me give a little welcome in the chat. And so yes, but yet just to sort of recap a little bit so that you're not too far off about the nature of the Hex, Save the Hex series in relationship to the finale. This is a displaced potential author here who has come to help solidify the relationships with the other members for Tenno Wadidja, and this is our, of course, fearless hero, leader, author, as he appears, in game in the mall and the missions. He was key to getting this potential author to our main hero, Tenno Wadidja, as he wishes to save them and to know them is what he has done. And behind the scenes, Albrecht and his conversations with him, and his understanding about Lloyd and their, very deep relationship that they have. And Bond knew about Entrati's words, the poison to your plan, love. So let us go ahead and see what this is all about. See if the seeds of love, the bonds of friendship will be enough to save them. So let's enjoy. I'll go ahead and get rid of my HUD just in case. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get away with getting rid of this HUD. Let's see how it goes.
We're not gonna make it, man!
Maybe we cut our losses like we should have done weeks ago!
What's he talking about, Marty?
I told you this was a setup!
I can't!
Is the first to die. Shoot us in his back.
Squad report. Get a Furban unit down there now.
Making sure that you are still you.
Of course we are. You can beat it.
Eleanor, only here to help. It's up to you.
This is what they want. Hold.
What the hell? Wait. Quincy!
You are proper shit at directions, Arthur. Heads down when I do my job, right, mate?
Show off. Better make a move, though. They'll get on you.
I'm seeing this through. Not today, Mama.
Area secure. Godspeed, Amir.
You forget! Albrecht's going to burn them all anyway!
Only type so fast.
Is that supposed to happen?
Amir? Aoi, can you do something?
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Hold them in. Stop!
hard to stop me.
Then we go down swimming.
Not now. Not now.
Here. Slow it down.
I don't have time.
Hold out your hand.
What a day.
Well, that burned a few calories.
Man ain't nothing without his mates. Respect.
Right here by your side. Now and always.
I'm not afraid to dive. I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, after this, we go for dinner.
Well, there we have it. Albrecht's gone. Roslaxa 2. I can't believe how close we came to oblivion. You showed us what we were missing. For that, thank you. You still need to keep the loop going, though, don't you? Because it's not enough to put things right. It is. We need to keep them right. Soldiers against the tide. Now and forever, Arthur. These items are doing. So we got noggles of each one of the Hex members. Wow. Wow, that was really cool quest. I kind of wish I did decide to try to go without the HUD. That didn't seem to work out because I didn't know that I had to do something other than what sometimes you normally have to do. But you know, I'm going to definitely create a epilogue to all this, and you know, add the Hex Quest Finale to the playlist separate from itself. So I'm going to go through this footage and go ahead and splice it together and make it a nice little compact, entry in the playlist all on its own after, of course, the Hex Quest. And, and then I have a separate playlist for Save the Hex where, it will be in that as well. So, wow, that was really, really, really just wow. So at this point in time, what we need to do is make sure we go ahead and try to get a bounty out the way before this refreshes in 15 minutes. I'm hoping that we have some strong Tenno that can knock this out here. We see 9, 18. Ooh, at least we can get close, I think, to getting the full amount of this. But yeah, any questions, please, it's the best time to go ahead and ask them. Thank you all for your patience on that. I noticed that, I believe this Queeswag Nation asked, my lord, what the hell was that? I'm not sure exactly what point he was talking about things. And we went into this solo, which will take us longer to do than necessary. Let's hope that this delay here doesn't hold us up from preventing. We'll get something more so than nothing, definitely within this next 15 minutes for the bounty. So, like I said, let's see. Letty. Damn it. No. Shh. Got to change it again. In so much a hurry. Wasting time. Slow it down. Save that stitch in time. There we go. Yeah, I would hate to miss out on all these points towards the standing to get them to rank 5. And I just really almost feel like that rank 5 may have a lot to do with who may move in with you, how high your relationship status can get at a certain point in time. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm on a good place to make sure that gets solidified. So we'll see what's up here. We'll see.
Solid move. Abandon supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy, fewer fervon charges should pop it. But know this. Open that thing and the tech rot will get riled up crazy. Line them up and cut them down. They're half done.
I think I'm even trying for this. It's not necessary for the completion of the mission.
Fam, Tech rot's well mad. Situation's about to get proper mental.
Oh, hang on. We got something in chat here. Capped XP 70k, need rank up, not earning standing. Yeah, oh shit, you know what? Fuck. Thank you so much, and I'm glad I looked. Jesus, I only got like 12 minutes left. Ah, man, I'm such a... thank you. Sestika Tomei, thank you. Oh my gosh, yeah, bro, like... I'm still geeking over the finale, and I am just, you know, sort of not executing the situation properly. Wait, hold up. Oh my gosh. Okay, gosh, thank you. Oh man, that would have really set me back there. Let's see. Let me move my camera just in line today. Wind up saying something that I might want to preserve there.
Congratulations, friend. This is for you.
Okay, let's try to make a quick decision on this here. I'm really digging the soundtracks. Oh, we got these skins too. Ooh. Shit. Huh. Man. I didn't realize these skins would be available to us. Shit. I really don't know how much these things are. Like as if one would help more so than another. Whatever. I'll worry about the loss or the gain later.
Hold on text for a second. The team got you something.
Okay, we're going to deal with the hop on text thing after we do this bounty. Can we do it? At least get half of it, maybe, or something. Yeah, and I mean, I could have seen your text like, I mean, your chat comment like a minute sooner. I didn't have the chat thing up on the screen because of the quest.
Don't go too far off. In serio? No chance. Target down. Ta-ta.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy, fewer thermal charges your pocket. But know this. Open that thing and the tech drop will get riled up. Crazy. Line them up and cut them down. Half done. proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come.
Yeah, and I had no idea that finale was going to take as long as it did. It said 15 minutes. I could have longer than 15 minutes. Especially with the cinematics.
The worst of it. Now come on home, fam.
Yeah, I won't be able to get all of the finish that's left to us, but we'll get some of it. You're right on there, Saseka. I get you. I think 9 out of 10 this is probably going to wind up keep going into the next day.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Yo! Supply cache clocked you. Further on Charger 2 will melt that lock proper.
Much already. Ta-ta.
Shame it was that I had realized my mistake sooner. Saw the message maybe a minute sooner, probably been alright.
Tickle's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come. Ain't no man get bested by no tech-rotted fax machine.
Got him.
Got a vault up in here too. I'm gonna try to help us get this done. That's what's up. You can make it. For the reset.
It's Kicking off.
Let's go.
You got the worst of it. Now come on home, fam.
Scratch one.
Got 1 minute. Come on home, my fellow Tenno. Let's get that Infinity put together.
You exist to strike. Strike to
We made it. We made it before the time because all we saw was Hex Quest Affinity. So we made it. We made it. Awesome. Awesome. So we got 18 out of 19,000 or something like that. I can't remember. So awesome. Awesome viewers. We did it. Yeah. Whew, that was close. Beautiful teamwork. Thank you. GG. GG's. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Whew. Wow, with 53 seconds left remaining. Oh, we did it. Oh, nice. Woo. All right. Yes, Asika Tome, I appreciate you very much. That was that. Well, I'm so glad I saw that text. I mean, the chat. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, we are set up for our next bounty, and or rather, excuse me, our next daily task, and the divide for that. We'll check that in a minute. Let's see.
just remember what you taught me.
Yeah. So, yeah, within that time, everything refreshed. Wow. Yeah, looking forward to this. Like I said, so this episode here will conclude the series Save the Hex Quest. I mean, to save the Hex for the Hex Quest finale. Said try New Year's Eve again. So, like I said, it looks like Kalamos is gone. The opportunity to replay that mission is not available. One-shot deal. So yeah, it's. I wish we were able to replay that last finale, because I mean it really is cool. It's very impactful, and I mean the way they have it set up. I mean especially with this thing being on, you're in this kind of time loop. I mean, to save them again would I mean, wouldn't you be doing that over again or something? I don't know. I have to digest this a little bit off broadcast, because it's a lot to take in. So yes, but the plan is to go ahead and win our Lady Love, Eleanor, and make sure that all things are solidified with all the different points and places that they need to be for to provide that pain to the plan, love. So yeah, I'll go ahead and like I said, if anybody has any questions, do put them in the comments. And next episode, like I said, we're going to go ahead and since the 18th. Let me see something. There's another thing too. I want to keep in mind that these containers here and the destruction of them, these tasks, they're going to advance time. And I kind of feel like it may have something to do with, I think it goes in hand. I think it plays into the relationship. Like, how much time has passed since you did this? How much time did you pass since you did that? I think it feels like there is a degree of it, but it might not be. I mean, honestly, because the fact that these chats come up each day and what's being said in them don't seem to reflect the amount of time that passed. So I don't know. It's odd. It's odd. What I want to do here before we end this broadcast is go ahead and complete this daily task. This is an aspect of role-playing to see the time advance past the point of where we are. Because also, too, is June 18th. June 18th is actually the day that we spawned or initiated our relationship with Lady Salem, Eleanor. And I don't know, it's just awkward to have the same, to be in the same day despite the weird aspects of time flow. I don't know, it's awkward. I mean, like I said, you can role play the situation a lot of different ways or ignore the point. At times I've been trying to keep the point in mind, as best as I can with how awkward it is. It's awkward, let's just put it that way, in the point. So we need to destroy another, 71 containers in, and when we do, it'll take us to this point in time. And then when we choose the override, it'll take us to this point in time. And then when we choose this, it's going to take it to yet another point in time. And see, the thing I'm deliberating about is like, if I... Oh, hold on one second. Sestic told me, it says, I think it's a year loop. Yeah, it is true. Calendar stuff still going. Correct. Well, it's still it's still going yes and no. It's still going in the aspect that it will move when you complete these tasks, an upgrade, a reward, and then their birthdays too. Like, time's moving and then it's not moving at the same time. Like, it's, because I mean, one way you could kind of look at the aspects of these chats, I mean, they could be happening. There's no indicator as to when they happen. Okay, and then but you do have indicators about these events. And then you have the bounties of themselves. It's like it's basically three different things sort of going on with time, and how they may or may not be considered. Yeah, I mean, and then you can kind of play that different ways as far as the role-playing aspects, and then try to coordinate them all in one. Basically, you can look at the bounties as, their missions, what they're doing each and every day. And then their conversations, you can interplay that. If you want to continue to gain it, standing, you want to do this each and every day along with each one of the bounties. And like I said, each one of the bounties will give you 20 points towards the relationship status, and including chats, and including giving them gifts, which you want to do. I don't want to click into any one of these because I can't. We do need to finish up the Hex, right, what he was talking about earlier in regard to the Hex, and we want to go ahead and record that too. So there's that too. So let's go ahead and make sure we do that. I almost misplaced that thought, and let me just do a little record just in case there's anything important. So, High Voltage says, and he's still going. Is this like a sequel? I am Amir 2, the search for more Amir. What happened to Amir 1? My drifter. It even feels brighter here. So truly is happy. That was Belladonna. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Salem, let me back up. So each one of them are giving their take on it. So let me start over. High Voltage says, it is like a sequel. I am. No, it is like a sequel. Am I Amir 2? The search for more Amir? What happened to Amir 1? Salem, aka Eleanor, my drifter. Yeah, I guess she's referring. Yeah, that's interesting. Belladonna, it feels brighter in here. Soul truly is happy. That's Letty. Soldier one-shot kill, and that's Quincy. Now that's style scene. Glimmer, Aoi gives some type of keyboarded emoji thing. I don't know what that is, but it's a heart symbol next to it. Broadsword, our author here, says, Soul, what did you do? Options of the Tenno of what did you are just did what felt right. The only thing I know how. We'll go with just did what felt right. Oh, hold on. Sastika Tomei says, I kind of want it to quit. Of Holovania, great gameplay. I can't play the rest of the game, LOL. I'm not quite sure if I'm following your comment there. I kind of want it to quit. Of Holovania, great gameplay. I can't play rest of the game, LOL. Are you saying that Holovania 1999, the gameplay is so nice that you don't want to play other aspects of the content? I think that's how it reads, and I can't blame you. I mean, it's really, really enjoyable, especially with all this here. I mean, it's really cool. Let me get back to this here, and okay, wait a minute, here you go. He said, I've been too busy with it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's engrossing. High Voltage says, but whom am I? Who are you? What is happening? Quincy says, oi, Seckle, we're still us. Look, bruv, that little drone is even still here cleaning our mess. Eleanor says, much as our dear drifter did, clean up a hell of a mess. Cleaned up a hell of a mess. For some reason, this shit reads funny to me. Like, I'm like struggling. Like, what did he just say? What? AO says, I look at it more like maybe. You remastered our song. Tenno Wadidja could say, think of it like the best defense play. Think of it like a rebrand. I did things our way. I look at it more like maybe you remastered our song. Think of it like the best defense play. Think of it like a rebrand thing. It seems like he's responding more to Aoi's question. I'm not really sure how all this plays into the chemistry, to be honest with you. I haven't seen anybody talk about the Hex as a syndicate as a whole, the group as a whole, when they have these and how it plays in the chemistry. I'll go, I did things our way. I think of it like the best, like, I think of it like a rebrand. Like, it's like, how much context does he understand about rebranding unless he's had conversations? Like, you can kind of role play it like he's had past conversations with her to choose this answer. But, like, what context would he have about rebranding music? Unless he spoke to her, probably, right? In some other conversation you don't know of. Think of it like the best. I'm going to go with, I did things our way. Arthur says, but how? Eleanor says, brother, that's the easy question. The harder one is why. Because we're a team. Haven't you noticed we're a team? There's no future alone. The question is why. Because we're a team. Haven't you noticed we're a team? It's like, yeah, I feel like this is the best choice. I mean, this one here feels like it's more isolation. It's like, well, if I had you, and I don't know, because why? There's no future alone. Like, he's glad he's, I don't know, it's almost like, I'm in the situation, I gotta save you, so I saved you. Because we're a team. Because we're a team. Sounds like the most appropriate, because like, haven't you noticed we're a team? I mean, yeah, it's wordy. Yeah, it's like, but it's sort of like, haven't you noticed we're a team? Because we're a team. Like I said, this is yeah. Glimmer. We're a team, yeah. Where do it scrolls up so fast? Okay. And she gives another text sort of emoji. Looks like ears and a face and a nose. I don't know. Quincy says, but what the game, mate? Amir says, maybe the game is saving Halavania and we can collect NPCs. That's a subtle nod at the Gemini skins. It's gotta be. That's great. Let's see. Letty says, "Hey, Lua Salvame." I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. You mean people, Amir? If it's a game, all I did was reset the pieces. I just made a move in whatever game this is, and Entrati always seems one move ahead. Entrati always seems one move ahead. This is true. If it's a game, all we did, but yeah, I mean, there's a point at which he's not one move ahead, because then he would know something was going to happen before it even happened, and then he wouldn't have a plan to, I don't know. But yeah, I get where he's coming from, though, with this one move ahead. Just made a move in whatever game this is. If it's a game. I mean, I feel like I could slightly argue this point, but yeah, I get the point of him being one move ahead. I'm gonna say, if it's a game, all I did was reset the pieces. Because, I mean, like I said, everybody's kind of like, there's a lot of interesting information about Entrati and a lot of interesting sentiment towards him. I looked up a lot of stuff even to try to get a better grip on myself, but it still comes back to what I've always understood, and it's like we don't know enough yet to make a judgment on him. The way people think, like the Hex tend to, I mean, even other fellow Tenno, if it's a game, all I did was reset the pieces. Nah, cuz, sound like you changed the rules of the game. Respect. That was, Quincy. Author says, whoever else is on board, I think we've made this year, this place, this time, ours. Let's never let go. Let's protect the people here and each other. Ayo says, yeah, let's make things happen, things to look forward to, memories more, save, these sentences, hold on. Things to look forward to, memories, more, save others, not just ourselves. Eleanor, we begin, not end. Letty, for once, Bruja, I agree. I know the J is pronounced like an H. Bruja. I agree. Oh, okay, and everybody's offline. All right. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of problems with this relationship scale and trying to reach the goals they have. And I'm telling you, you need to kind of put that real life best judgment thing in on it. Don't rush it. Play it safe. and take a moment, take the time necessary to evaluate the conversations. I mean, not everybody has a lot of time to give it, but let me tell you, it seems to be quite important. All right. Okay, we'll definitely add some of that to our epilogue footage when I compile that. So, like I said, I want to advance time for the point of the Hex Quest interlude, Hex Quest Finale interlude, I guess you could say, in this role-playing experience in its entirety. Because, like I said, though this quest is going to, this is the end of the Save the Hex series, because we just saved them. It's not the end of the path in this experience, and also to culminate the point of to save the Hex in the series, and this notion of love being the like I said, Entrati's words are great, the poison to the pain of the man in the wall. And it's interesting, I don't know how much people are harping on the words, but I feel like each word is rather important and poignant because they don't waste them. In these kind of situations with, storylines, what have you, don't want to waste the words. By the way, I'm going to save the bounties and the relationship aspect for the next episode, which will be, not next episode to Save the Hex, next episode on the channel, which will be the beginning of the next little addendum to Save the Hex series. Like I said, it's the poison to the pain, and it's love against the man in the wall. So we'll go ahead and run a regular mission so we can get this objective done. Containers. I think you can find these containers in anything. Please select destination. It really doesn't matter. But I wish they kind of, I know the other Hex members do join in on the point in various different ways, but I don't know. They don't seem to list them here. Okay, this is going to be Eleanor, this is going to be Mir. I was hoping to get one where we were running with Eleanor, but like I said, all we need to do is get the barrels. Doesn't really matter. But let's just go ahead and rock. Because like I said, these containers, if I'm not mistaken, they have this get nasty, poisonous gas stuff. So, yeah. So like I said, this is the kind of filling the gap a little bit between the experiences and the reset of time or of the circumstance with the Hex Quest Finale. Oh, my mic is on. Okay. How do I turn that off?
Oh, do not even start.
I feel like they changed where the mute function is. I can mute others, but I seem to not be able to mute myself. Oh, it looks like they muted me. I'm not getting the feedback again. Okay, whatever. All right. Maybe you can't mute yourself anymore. I thought for sure we used to be able to mute ourselves.
Rest.
Oh, okay. We do complete this quest, not the quest, but the task as a group thing too. So their destruction of the containers is completing that task. I'm sure they don't have the same one. So that's cool.
Gotcha.
Yo,
one thing I've noticed, I
tech
think
rock
those
signals
containers
down
are
to
only
50%.
top side.
Take him to 0.
Interesting.
Fam, tech rod's bare, man. Situation's about to be proper mental.
Where is this thing? Right here.
Takes care of that.
You proper sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age. Now bring it home, fam.
Dropped him.
Let's see if I can find any of those.
Contact. Check 5s and 20s.
Okay. Don't seem to be a lot of those containers. These containers? Yeah, it was interesting. Like one of those shorts I put out, somebody commented on me using the author skin, and they knew I didn't do the finale yet, and they were like, "Isn't that too soon?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I feel like they're looking at the way Arthur was hesitant about the operator using transference on him was some kind of indicator that you hadn't used transference on him since you tried the first time in the first part of the Hex quest rather than the finale, and that you should probably wait till after the finale to equip Arthur's skin. And I get that point. I get that point. At the same time, it's like you could look at it as he just doesn't like it, and he feel like he's dying, and maybe he wants to just go ahead and die, or you could look at it a couple of different ways if you want to. And for the sake of the role play, I'm going to look at it in a way that yes, he's just hesitant about it. It's just not his thing, and he's tired. He's dying, and this has been a bit much, so let him be. And it's been a lot, everything. So that's how I kind of look at it. But I do completely get the point of view of if somebody was like, you should wait till after the finale to, you know, this version of Arthur makes sense. That's fine, because in the storyline it's an alternate, you know, it's a potentiality of what Arthur is. But see, this version is the version that's here, and I mean, to me, it still works within my role play, because even though the Tenno is an aspect of transference, it kind of isn't, because he's really on the other one, or not on, but it's this one. Yeah, he's sort of stepping in when the other one doesn't know something, so to speak, or when he thinks that he's needed. It's not quite the same as him being in the arsenal, or I'm directly using transference to him. It's more like he's coming to me in the way that I've been role playing it. But even and it kind of proves the point. Like when I go in the inventory, you don't see him. You know, I can go ahead and switch to him. And the way I've got it set up with the role play, number one, you never see him and the other officer. Never. And then when I go to the back room, this author disappears. See?
Operator,
oh, okay, so going to this daily thing. But yeah, so the other author just disappeared. You know, I'll show you how he just keeps going away when the
never a dull moment with you, eh?
What's the word I'm looking for? Not set change, but instance, when the instance changes. So boom, I go in here. Oh, about the instance. Oh, I'm already in this instance apparently. Yeah, see, there you go. So I feel like it still works with the way I role played the situation, and so the time has moved again 2 days. Right, excellent. Okay, so we did complete that. Fantastic. And so now we can go ahead and choose an override and advance time a little more. Because I feel like I want a little bit more time to pass since that last conversation, as far as the roleplay elements, the notion of the quest, it's a whole lot, the finale rather, and again, picking up into the next series. And you know, I'm capturing everything on film, mind you, as well. So it's live, unadulterated. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So I have a choice of toxic shot, adds 25% gas status chance to primary and secondary weapons, increase ability strength plus 25% plus ability strength, or with Arthur 20% melee critical chance times 2 times for heavy attacks. 20% melee critical chance times 2 for heavy attacks. Damn. And I would think that's across the board. That's, man, some really good overrides. Looks like you can take one from one person, maybe, or critical chance, power, strength, ability. Let's go with this critical chance times 2 for heavy attacks. And now time has moved again. 5 more days, we're in the 25th. And we get to choose between an arcane and excellence mod slot. I mean, we never know what arcane you're going to get. You would think it would be towards some of the new stuff, but I'm going to play it safe because I mean, I need these things too. So we're going to go with this. Alright, so now we should be in another month. The calendar went black. Does it not go further than June 30th?
Select destination.
Interesting. Looks like these overrides, are they always active? So you got Hex Boost, you got Hex Factor. Interesting. So it stopped it. Is it because of the... Oh. Was this going to always be like that? Let me just say something. Let me double check the footage. Oh, Tokyo Stoner. Yo, Tokyo. Appreciate you stopping through. Happy X with you too, man. Yeah, good to see you rocking this game. Enjoy yourself. Right on, man. I'm in the zone. I had kind of tucked my text-to-chat speech off, unfortunately. So I was, because like I said, did the Hex Quest Finale, and now we're setting up for the next little role-playing series where we went out, when we go after our sort of lady love here. Let me see here. Eleanor. That's who our Tenno is going to be hooking up with. We already initiated that the previous episode, and she gave us some really interesting details about her tongue. She was typing on the keyboard with it while sitting up. It's long. And then she mentioned an aspect of pleasure. Like, it was wild. But no, she's real deep. She's real cool beyond the whole sexual tip of things. Where is Eleanor? I look for Nyx. I gotta think of her next one. I probably switch that around. But anyway, so yeah, this is Eleanor. She's really cool. I got her floating. Gives her a nice arch too. So yeah, we're going to go for the love with her, because it's also to an interesting aspect within the lore that love is the pain in regard to the man in the wall. And like, I kind of started talking a little bit about that man in the wall aspect because it is important. Like, I feel like, I don't know what they're going to do. They claim like the man in the wall is some kind of entity since beyond time, if I understand things correctly, the way it even referenced itself. But what did that really mean? You know, I mean, it's I don't know. It's, in other words, you never know who's truly that man in the wall. I mean, but yeah, or what exactly it is. I mean, what the evolution of this will come to be. I'm reserving myself a little bit. Because the story's not done. And it's like, you know, this being that's been around since time immemorial, it seems to have definitely emotions. And it's like, wow, I mean, like a human in its own way, but yet estranged in others, is interesting. I mean, bottom line, I mean, sometimes I wondered, like, I mean, I'm sure people were like, no, it can't be. It might be a Tenno that just lost his shit and has been displaced through time from the void circumstances for so long. I mean, you never know. They could be displaced in personality, body, mind, state. I don't know. Probably not. I like to hope not. You know, I mean, just to give us something really new and definitely, you know, outside the box, that real true surprise versus, hey, it's you all along. But yeah, we just don't know. We just don't know a lot. You know, is the man in the wall an actual evil thing? Is it, you know, is it just manipulative? Is it having fun irresponsibly? I mean, it's just so many questions. So it seems like we can't advance past June 30th. So that's cool. I mean, it seems like it will in another day, almost 2 days. And like I said, I want to back up this footage for just a second because I want to know if I captured the point of that time on the calendar when I came in. Okay, so the season changes was going to happen one way or another, regardless of me doing the daily tasks. The season was going to change. And I think you have a limit, and so that gives you a limit to how far you can advance or how fast you can in regard to these tasks, in regard to the rewards that you get. I believe that's what's up with that. So it might have been better if I didn't claim this and then left it for the next episode, but I'll have to keep this in mind as we continue our little role-playing series. Just try to keep the advancement timed or synced a little bit more with this to, coordinate it with the conversation flow. Try to. Like I said, I'd like to try to as much as possible. I know it's not going to be 100%, and you've got to give it this eternalism theory thing, time weirdness, some grace in regard to it. See, Stoney says, that's cool, man. It's getting cinematic. Yeah, that quest was really cool, especially the way they broke it up in 2 parts. They tied it into the gameplay as far as building a relationship with the members. The whole 9. My creativity has just been blowing out, man. I love it. It's the motivation is awesome. So yeah, I think we're where we want to be. Definitely for
right you are.
The next little series, which will be, it's for love, plain and simple. But I'm telling you, players out there, I went ahead and looked into it since last episode, and Eleanor, she probably the toughest cookie to crack out of any of them. And I think Dee set it up that way, Digital Extremes for Warframe, because she's the most exotic, shall we say, with, her extra long tongue, the nature of how provocative and open she actually is about it all. Yeah, so she's a tough cookie. Tough cookie to crack. It takes some time. You don't want to mess up certain things. You could say the wrong way and potentially lock you out of a relationship advancement if you're not lucky. Player's tip: be good friends with Quincy. Apparently Quincy can help you get back good with Eleanor if you mess up on some particular conversation. Spoiler alert, sorry, a little late on that or whatever, but I would think somebody who's playing this or watching me realizes, hey, this is about role play and lore and trying to reach a particular desired outcome for the point of the role play. And of course, there's a little bit of grace towards the certain things that may come up that's a little unpredictable. But like I said, so far fairly good. Almost really, really good in a lot of ways. I was a little disappointed that I couldn't continue to advance in the Hex Syndicate before doing the finale, but it's all good. Like I said, my concept, my backstory, my role play of things, it seems to work with it. Like I said, you can use any of the Gemini emotes with any one of the Gemini skins and get the benefit of their cool effect. So, yeah. Tokyo Stone says, it's so cool to see you tripping into the role-playing. Oh, bro, I'm always there with it, and viewers, please, check out Tokyo Stoner, awesome broadcaster. Tokyo, if you're still there, throw your thing up, or your channel leaking in here. He's a moderator for me, too. Mad cool guy. He role plays, he gets into the lore, and he gets down to the nit and grit and figures out the code to do all kinds of cool stuff with games. Crack the code for Stellar Blade on down patching, and he's got some interest in a lot of cool games. Definitely check him out. Tokyo says, telling stories in game is one of my favorite trips. Is the storyline given by the game, or are you putting your own storyline in there? That's where I can go. Yeah, I'm doing both. I'm working directly with the myth and lore that we have within the game. And I'm not ad-libbing on it, in my opinion. I mean, I'm doing my best to stay true to the lore, but incorporate it with my role play. You know, as I explained for this series that's just concluding here, and it's going to continue into the next, of course. And you'll get to figure out what actually fully happens in the epithet. Like I said, I'm going to do a little collage here, put it on the channel as far as the prologue to all this. But this displaced version of Arthur here. So this is the main character of Arthur that you see as far as the leader of the Hex. He, you know, when the events of the Hex Quest happened and everything got flippy, and Entrati actually shot the Tenno so that he could release a burst of energy to reset things, because essentially that's one of the other sort of passive or hidden gifts of the Drifter, that is void energy connected to Duviri paradox, connected to other little aspects of the lore, which will allow this energy to help reset time, to save the Hex, to prevent this catastrophe and the murmur, and to thwart the plans of the Man of the Wall. So, but in the process of all that, it created this alternate version of our Arthur. And I want to go to the navigation because the Drifter has two versions of himself too. There's the operator and the Drifter. So the thing is that let's go to the order. So you have two versions, the younger version and the older version, and they're referred to as the operator and the Drifter. So similar to that, the events in the Hex created this shall we say, this alternate potential. And that's how this eternalism theory works in Warframe. You have all kinds of potentials within existence and the way things can happen. So they are all just equally as good. So like one of the little things you had as a child, as a Tenno, you were at school and they're quizzing you on this theory in game, you know, and you know, so you were your younger self, which is the younger self of the one you just saw. He's sitting there taking a little test, and they're like, you know, if a woman gets in an accident, does she survive? Does she die? You know, which theory does this apply to? Which scenario? Blah, blah, blah. But with eternalism, essentially, it's like, yes, she died. Yes, she lived. So, you know, so there's all kinds of different potentialities as to what could have happened to the actual author in the way of things, as we've just proven with going back in time in 1999 and replaying events. So this one came into existence, or rather appeared in existence. And what's interesting is, like I said, I've shown this in my backstory and everything else. Like I said, I spliced together some nice footage. Definitely check out the story so far as it's on the channel. Let's see. But yes, attachments. Yeah, ephemera. Is it ephemera? Yes. I equipped this time distorted looking ephemera, and this essentially is actually how the displaced author first appeared. Who's, if you pay attention, is actually younger than this one. Ever so slightly in the hair color. Real subtle detail. But this displaced aspect of time, he had to get stabilization, and you know, like I said, it's in the story so far, was able to call upon this one. You know, just like this. Which then stabilized him, which kind of helped stabilize him in time in a way. But then he needed to get out of Duviri, so he needed to call upon the Drifter. And I had a happy accident where the Drifter, for whatever reason, was able to actually use the emote. I think it was a bug that they may have patched, because I haven't been able to do it. because you go to the emote, it's all locked out. But the thing it is that I was in Duviri when it happened. I don't know if that has something to do with it. But either way, he was able to stabilize, when Arthur called him, he was then able to help stabilize this other transient version of Arthur, who's all linked. They're all linked. So that's how he was able to get out of the Duviri paradox, onto the Zeraman, and back to his ship, and back to 1999. And I actually spliced everything together to show that. So, like I said, next episode we're going to see the epithet of this displaced Arthur. That you know, now that as we can see, he seems to be a permanent part. And I played it like this on purpose. But his memory's still coming back. We'll see how he becomes the evolution of his permanence within the continuum of eternalism in Warframe. It's a good way to sum it up. A lot of words, big words, but break them down, it makes sense. So I'm going to see if I come across that happy accident. I got to get rid of this so I can get to my emote. Look! Oh my God! I'm glad I did it on. I'm glad I got it on film live. I'm glad I got it on film live. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna clip this. Oh, the Drifter is able to use. Hold on. Oh shit! Hold on. Drifter's able to use the emote. Look at this. 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 This is not supposed to happen. Why is it happening? I have no idea. It's unpredictable when it does. I've been back and forth to the Duviri just 1 or 2 times to see if this was available to us. Yo. Watch this. Boom. Like I said, in the short that I was able to put out on this, because this happened when I was compiling footage for my backstory. Just by accident. Like I don't know why I did it. I was doing something. I just was like, I think I was trying to do that's right. I went to try to give a Narda, because like I said, I was compiling the footage, and I was like, okay, let me do a little something here, and I'll splice the footage. It looks like, he's interacting with the Tenno, and this, that, and the other. And I accidentally hit that. And I said, holy smokes, what? Yo! He can use the emote, but it's not just his. He can use everybody's emote. Like I said, this is not supposed to happen. But there's a lot of little funky bugs. And look at his nose extended like a mirror's. Wow, he's taking somewhat of the shape. What? Yo, what is that? Dude, this is so busted. Yo, Tokyo, crack the code, baby. Fact, my bad. I'm checking chat. Hold up. Tokyo says, oh, snap, it's got time travel elements. What a banger vibe. Tokyo says, when this baby hits 88 vibes, you're going to see some crazy shit. Let's go. Storytelling, journalism. Damn, son. You're both so crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, this is badass. Like I said, but what I've just showed you is not supposed to happen. Wow, his face seems to morph as if he's trying to become the other characters without actually becoming them. Holy cow. And I noticed that somebody really slowed down the footage, and they put in the comments to the one where I was like, the operator uses the emote. I forgot how I titled it in my shorts, but to go see it, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and I use this in my backstory to show, so I basically I hit the emote, right? Press record. Then I went back, because like you can't access a Warframe unless it's available here. So I went back and got my author, came here, changed into the default version, and let him hit the emote, right? and then kind of spliced it together so that, you know, it looked like he was calling him, and then he sort of pops into his place. And I never noticed the physical characteristics morphing, which was even better. It's even more perfect. Like, what? So yeah, viewers, like, you want to see some wild stuff? And I'm sure this will be patched, I would think. I mean, sometimes some bugs they leave in for a while. Some of them are purposely left. I don't know if they're going to leave this, but this is busted. This is busted. It's more busted than what the one I'm using, where I have all the Gemini skins in a loadout slot, and I'm switching to the default, because that is something that I think should happen. You should be able to transform, take a Gemini skin and transform into the same Gemini skin, regardless of, you know, what you have it looking like. Regardless if you have more than one in a preset, you should be able to set the emote to whatever preset you want it to change into, essentially. And it doesn't do that. But I'm glad I got mad footage of this now. I'm glad I got mad footage, because I'm telling you, I don't think I saw no one say that they could do this or saw it being done. Stoner says he's glitched the fuck out. Yeah! But like I said, for me being an Excalibur main, for me wanting to role play everything, when because I'm with you, Tokyo. I've always been there with you, Tokyo, since Jump, when we met. Oh, I tuned into you on Twitch, grinding out the Stellar Blade demo like myself, and it wasn't a whole lot of people grinding out to the extent that we were doing it and talking about everything the way we were talking. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? And like, it's been that dynamic duo. Yeah, it's and everybody who's come in, it's been a beautiful thing. But the point is that I do this with games too in my own way. I just don't take it so far necessarily unless certain things are worthwhile, and this is worthwhile to go there with, you know what I'm saying? And like, and it's something I'm able to do. Like, I didn't have a disk drive for my PS5, and I was like, I don't know if I'm like that down to want to go through that much to buy and I got the PS5 Pro. Like, that money was necessary for the PS5 Pro in a way too, to get that. But I was very happy watching you do what you did. I didn't feel necessary for myself, but agreed with the point of it, loved what you were doing with it, and it gave me even more reasons to tune in. But with this scenario, I was overwhelmed with the Gemini skins and was like, yo. And then when I got to trying to modify, just customize it and to see what was available for us to do, all kinds of weird shit started happening. And that's what led me down the road of, yo, you could do this, you could do that, this is whack, that's whack, this is cool, hope they do this needs to, And then I come across this. And by the way, you don't have to actually stop or go through the whole transformation. You can hit it as many times as you want and activate. The emotes is just dope. People talk about the expense of the skin. Yo, the quality that they put in and what you can do with them, yo, this is revolutionary. Tokyo says, yeah, I'm with you. To trip this hard, the game has to light the fire in your heart. Yeah, brother, you know it, 100%. 100%. But okay, so all right, we got some good footage of it. Hey, y'all know what's up. But yeah,
for the inn at the end of days. Death awaits me like a faithful Yaskatai. See, the warming glass is prepared.
He be saying some wild ass shit. So yeah, man. Oh gosh, this is so cool. So yeah, like I said in the footage, I stood right here, and I magnified the footage so it would cut out the HUD type stuff and everything. And Teshin said some wild shit right after, which applied. There was a lot of cool happy accidents. But okay, all right. So we got the footage for it. Let's go ahead and head back. Oh wow. That was all right. So yeah, as we've just now shown, all the Hex will survive. You know, and he does.
And whose business are you about today, Drifter?
The act of transference does happen, and the team does continue on, as you can see. And like I said, this displaced version, the way you see him now, just to let you know, you'll never see him again, because everything has stabilized to the point where, well, you will see him, but it's like I said, things are going to merge in a way. This one, as we've always been seeing, you know, is coming into himself now that things have settled. And the process and development of this will take its time. But as you can see, with changing the stance, it's like changing the personality. And that's the reason why I did that. I gave him no stance, and now he has a stance. Because now he is more of what he is. He is more of what his actual potential should be, and will be. Is. It's more to the point of it is. But yes, these are the private quarters of our Tenno on the Zeraman, and these are images of the team when they first entered this stage, which we'll go into. There'll be another saga series about the team and how they actually went all black. But this is their first point. But yeah, you can put 4 of them in here on these little stands. Of course, I had my lovely 4, though. You gotta always make sure you have the lady love Eleanor and Aoi. But yeah, this is the first time I'm really showing the whole room like this. But of course, all of that was done on purpose. Can't show it until it's proper place and time. You're trying to role play the scenarios, but you know, within the framework of things. And we have Letty here. So yeah, they all go on. And it's essentially through the Drifter and the Operator that they're able to even get to this point in time in the absolutely distant future. And it's only through the process of transference which helps makes them do that. So, and that's, like I said, when the Tenno actually transfers his consciousness to the Protoframe or the Warframe. And there's so much debate out here about, like, do the Tenno have a physical body and blah blah blah. If they didn't have a physical body, how could Entrati shoot him? If he didn't have a physical body, why would you see him sitting in the chair, you know, on the orbiter? It's like so many. I don't know. There's a lot still yet to come as far as the myth and lore, as far as its solidified nature. I like to kind of pull from the myth and lore as much as possible without deviation, but just, like I say, ad-libbing on it for the point of the role play, but staying true to whatever nature DE has set up for us in the scripting of things, and like whatever the nature of the transference is, whatever nature of the Tenno are, the Protoframes, all that I'm incorporating without change, because I want it to make sense. I want it to add up. What? Hold up. We get the demo joint? What is this? Hold on. Move my camera. The Hex are vying to protect the city from Scalzra and Tech Rock alike. It's a race against time, against the clock to save Alvena. Don't be late, Tenno. See for patch notes. Okay, that you won't see that. Huh? Interesting to give this to you in a mail. So apparently you can play the demo at any time if you go to your mail. These are all informational points. Of course, they want to advertise what you can buy, help pay for all this, and support the cause. But I bought this. Why does it? How to play. You see, that's the reason why, you see at the bottom why I included the Lotus Eaters as a prequel, because it is a prequel to the Duviri Paradox, but it's also a prequel to the Hex Quest. But, you know, more so and directed at the Hex Quest than the Duviri Paradox. That's why I didn't include the Duviri Paradox. Oh, no. Whoa, what happened? No. Wait a minute. Are they offering you replays on this too now? Let's see. Seska Tomei says the Skeldra having Jade light breaks my immersion in smudge. Whoa, Jade happened. Yet timeline wise, right. I get you. It's interesting to me. I think they're setting you up for the future more so than the setup for the past. I mean, let's see. Where are we? Is this in the main quest? Yeah. Lotus Eaters. You can't replay the Lotus Eaters. And you can't replay the Hex Quest. Okay. That mess. It's an interesting point in time when this message wants to come out. So I guess you'd have to always go to your communications inbox. Huh? What happened? Oh, my bad. It wasn't that. It was... What? I thought it was mail. What happened to my mail? What happened? Don't tell me I accidentally deleted it? What the fuck? Why don't I... Did I hit the wrong button? Oh my god. What? No, I didn't hit the wrong button. Okay, no. Okay, I had to back up the footage and make... It looked like it was a mail thing I was in. It wasn't. It's odd. Between you go... When I went here, it was here. I clicked this... And it pulled up a whole nother menu for me to go into all kinds of stuff, and now I don't see it. Now it's not appearing in game the way that it was doing before. That's weird. Whatever. But that is interesting that it just disappears like that. So I guess viewers, if you see this for yourself and want to take advantage of it, take advantage of it before you leave the menu option for it, because it doesn't seem to want to pop back up again. But I figured, like, if you had access to replay the demo, if that's what you wanted to do, which isn't necessary, you could go ahead and do it, or you would actually see something in here which would tell you, oh, you can replay the demo, but there isn't. That's weird. Damn. Okay, kind of completely threw me off and derailed my train of thought. But like I said, as we see, this author is becoming more permanent in this time. And, you know, after the Hex Quest, it did give us the... I mean, it seemed like Arthur was definitely far more accepting of the aspect of transference directly, but like I said, this version of Arthur, and you can see by his stance, it's not this one. You can see it's not that one. Like I said, he's just his own person. Like I said, he's still going to be his dude. Like, I mean, it's not really going to be a point for us to really mess with him, but he might jump in at some point in time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll let that be whatever surprise it is. But like I said, this is still him, just another potential of him. So yeah, we'll see him, see all the details play out with that and his evolution. But Tokyo says, thanks for the insight into your intro to the Stoner channel. Stellar Blade trip, the demo days were truly magical. Yes, they were, Tokyo. Yes, they were. Thank you again, man. It's always been a pleasure. And it's still yet more to come. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I like I said, I've been quiet about Warframe for a minute. This 1999 stuff was coming up, and that's why I was holding my breath. And it's a lovely breath of fresh air all the way. It's super, super cool. So yeah, next episode, a few things may change in the way of things, but like I said, they'll be explained in detail about how, the nature of that change and the reasons why. And like I said, all part of the backstory, all part of continuing forward, all part of us getting to the point where we win our lady love, Eleanor, and that's going to be a ride. I'm telling you, y'all need to come tune in on the computer chat stuff with that, because it's a wild ride. I mean, just in deliberating and trying to decide the right thing without messing up. I mean, not to say you can't regain yourself, but I'm not trying to waste time on that or have that belabored, you know. I got plans, got other stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? And I'd like to see what's going to go on well beyond that. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and leave it off here. We'll be back in the morning, trying to keep that schedule online with my son, and you know, he's 2.5. Take care of him and everything. And but yeah, it looks like if all goes well, I can maintain a good schedule to have some broadcasts up. You know, I'll put the exact time, mind you, but it'll be between the hours of, like, say 10 and 1, no later than 2, roughly. You know, rather daily. And I feel like certain areas and places, they are subtly working on, and the lighting working on the Tenno, because I kid you not, like certain areas and lighting, his face looks great, and you can see the direction of the improvement. And then in other situations, like, I don't even know who that is. Like, I'm like, who are you? And so but yeah, that's one of the next phases they're going to go to with improvements on things, because right now the Gemini skins are looking better as far as, like, it's human qualities than the Tenno, you know, or it's surrealism within the game. So I'm looking forward to all this. It in whatever future they have with the Gemini skins. Channel is improved, and you know, subscribers are here. Thank you. We've reached that halfway milestone for the subscribers, but we still need to watch hours. So the support is definitely necessary and needed always. And but I'm thrilled at the reaction that people are having with it. So thank you. And but yeah, like I said, we'll go ahead to the profile and watch them do a little spin around. I always love the look of that, and it should actually reflect the new personality or this author, our other potential author, coming into himself and the way he stands. So yeah, I think we covered everything. Just let me think for a second. Let me test out. Let me hear this new soundtrack that we picked up while I just make sure that all my bases are covered before the next episode. Oh, it's called Numb. Is that the right one? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even really pay attention to the name, because
continues to fall into chaos.
rushing to get that affinity for the Syndicate. It's a nice cut. Yeah. No, did we get that one? Wait a minute. Maybe we already had that one. I can't remember now. I'll tell you, I've like I said, there's so much in the zone trying to get the affinity. The fact that I had forgot to level up the Syndicate. I was in a bit of conundrum about that. This could be it. Bismarcky Bop. I feel like there's a tribute or a nod to the original real life version of Bismarcky or something like that. Tokyo says, feels good, man. Yes, sir. It's real cool to see some things coming together. I feel my road is still a little long, but to becoming a full partner with YouTube, but you know, hey, it's the journey, right? But I'm definitely enjoying it. Yeah, see, I know I already had that one. I feel like I had, no. I thought for sure I clicked on the comic book looking or video game-ish looking face. And I think I already had one before. So yeah, I think this is the one I got. Bismarck key. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I turn up my headset to hear it a little more. So I got the in-game volume about as loud as it's gonna go on the music. But yeah, it's a sonic cord. Like I said, I've hooked up my corders. It's subtle. My detail is subtle. Devil's in detail, but you got people out there that trick these things out, look like nothing you'd ever seen before. But yeah, I put stuff in the ceiling, all kinds of different places to just, you know, have it. Because I like a clean feel to my space, you know. But yeah, all right. So yeah, I think I covered all my bases. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you all subscribing, liking, tuning in. The support is awesome. The comments have been really awesome on the videos and the shorts. So yeah, so here's to everything going well, and thank you again. Take care and enjoy.